FightNewz.
What up? The phone went dead. But this, what I was talking about was that I don't really see none of those, like Tank versus. I don't see Tank versus Devin. I don't see Tank versus Tiafimo. I can see Tank versus. I can see Tank versus Devin before I see Tank versus Tiafimo, Tank versus Shakur, or Tank versus Lomachenko. I don't see none of those fights happen. I don't see nothing happen with Top Rank because I think that Top Rank is almost like the UFC almost. I think they're all the same way people are saying PBC is in their own bubble. I believe that UFC is in their own bubble, and I believe that Top Rank is in their own bubble. But Top Rank is actually the one that pays boxers the least, and like they have the least control and everything. Even though they say they have the most on paper, if you can see it, like the PBC fighters, they get more money on the back end. They get more money as promoters, and they get more money like from endorsements and everything. When you see like the top ranked fighters, like what they're getting on their what's called their fee is actually their fee. That's what they're getting, and they don't be what's called. You can see on the. You can always tell people look at the mat, and you can tell like where people getting the money at and who's endorsing and everything, who's getting the check. So where would I like to see I would like to see Barrios versus Easter. I think Barrios versus Easter or Barrios versus Prograis because Prograis is saying that he wants to fight, but I think Prograis should have to fight Barrios or fight Easter or fight somebody of substance first before he just gets a Tank. Like Prograis talking about he wants to fight with AB and he wants to fight with Tank and everything. It's like you don't just come off like you got Prograis acting like he beat Josh Taylor, like he lost to Josh Taylor. So I don't understand what everybody is. What is everybody that's telling me Prograis so good? What is Prograis' best win? Who did he beat that y'all just hyping up so much? He said that Prograis' whole thing was he said that Terrence Crawford didn't fight nobody. Well, you fought the same people to basically you beat the same guy that he beat. So what are you talking about? All right, so I don't really want to hear about Prograis until he beat until he beat somebody like Easter or Barrios. I really want to see some more Barrios. I think he did a good job. Um, where's the pictures? Don't worry about no pictures of the goddamn day. Y'all don't worry about that. All right, just know that what's called two people was there and had a good time. Ask me not no good personal shit. Keep it to the boxer. Let's see all this shit. When do you want to see? Yo, I want to see Tank out. What's called? I want to see. What I want to see is I want to see Tank. I would like to see Tank versus. Wow, what's the little? I want to see Gary. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I'd like to see Tank versus Gary Russell, or I'd like to see Tank versus Chris Colbert. I got a video coming up on Chris Colbert coming up, but I think those are two good fights. I think those fights would be like when Zab Judah was fighting dudes back in the day and everything. I think that's the way that would be. Cause Tank remind me a lot of Zab Judah. But I think what we're gonna see in Tank's future, I think we're gonna see catch weights coming up. I don't think they I don't I or like if they could get him like a big fight, like a Mikey Garcia fight, and that's a big fight. Like I'd like to see Tank versus Mikey Garcia or something like that. But other than that, I don't really know. I think they're gonna start having catch weight fights with Tank. I don't think he's gonna be like really limited to one position or one division to where they can try to be like, oh well, he didn't fight him and he didn't fight him. That's why they're gonna start the catch weight thing, and they're gonna start being he's gonna be doing like the same thing they did with Canelo basically. So that's it for it. So yo, check me out on Instagram and Twitter. I'm gonna drop this one on Instagram and YouTube. Y'all, check me out. I got you.